Hello, welcome back to the interface. My name's Alex, and today we're looking at the infotainment system in the Subaru Outback. So we've got a portrait screen in this particular car. It's 11.6 inches, and we've got support for a built-in Sat-Nav, a DAB radio. We've also got wide Apple CarPlay, and a few other features. So in this video, we're going to go through everything you need to know about the infotainment screen on the Subaru Outback. So first things first, we've got a portrait screen. It's 11.6 inches. So as you can see here, it relies heavily on the touchscreen. So there's very little buttons when it comes to the climate control system, which is a trend at the moment with certain cars. So we've got temperature controls on either side of the touchscreen. We've also got physical buttons for the heated mirrors and the heated front windscreen. And then the button for the hazard lights, which is actually a legal requirement. And then everything else is on the touchscreen. So at the bottom here, we've got the controls for the heated system. So if I turn the ignition on, and then we've got the controls here for the air conditioning. So we'll just turn the blowers down a little bit. We've got the air conditioning, we've got the temperature here, so we can turn that up and down. Heated seats, the heated seats are one or two touches too many really, in my opinion. So we've got the button there for this side of the vehicle, we've got the temperature controls on this side. Heated seats, we can choose the stage of which one they're going to be, and we can also sync up the passenger and driver side as well. So we can slide that up and down if we need to. And then we've got the controls here for where the air is going. So we've got the fan speed here, which we can slide up and down. Got the max AC as well. Got recirculation, we can choose which section of the car it's going to be coming to, so that's all pretty standard stuff. Then we've got the blower as well, so we can choose that up and down, and we can turn off the entire climate control system, and then we can choose the temperature. So a little bit too reliant on the touchscreen in my opinion, but I've definitely seen worse. We've also got some widgets here on the here, so there's nothing in the second one. We've got the sort of vehicle stats, we've got the fuel consumption, which way we're facing, the angle, approach angle of the vehicle as well. And then we've also got the X modes. We've got the snow and dirt mode, normal, deep snow mode. So we can put the car in certain driving modes and we can get better off-road performance. So we can swipe between those as well. And then looking at the apps, we've got the map as well. So this car's got a built-in Sat-Nav, which is supplied by TomTom. We've got the map of where we are, and we can use this to get directions if we need to. It definitely isn't the best system I've ever used, but it does the job. So we can search for different locations if we need to using the search button. A little bit slow, we've got points of interest we can view. So view like a cafe or something. So we type in cafe, should search for different points of interest. So we see cafe pub. It says the one that's closest to me. So that's pretty good. So next thing is radio. So we've got a built-in DAB, FM, AM radio here. And we can view the stations that are playing. So we can get a station list. We can run a scan to pick up new stations if we need to.
A few moments later.
And then we can choose which ones we want by the area that it's from. So we can see D1 National, and that picks up all of the certain radio stations there. AM, FM, we can set presets here. We can go into settings and have a link between DAB and FM. So if DAB loses signal, we can have FM fail over. Also got tuning method as well. There's lots of different settings in there for DAB. And we've also got some settings for the sound customization as well. Some information here, so it tells you who is on the radio station at the moment. There's also something called time shift, so you can go back in time or forward in time if you want to, for radio stations that support that anyway. They've also got PTY select, so you can choose the type of subject or topic the radio station will be in. And that's pretty much it for the radio app. Next thing is the media app. So if you're not using CarPlay or Android Auto, you can plug in a device to the USB port or to the aux port or even Bluetooth as well, and you can get access to your music stored on your iPod or phone. So at the moment I haven't got a device connected, but if you did, you'd be able to display music on there from the phone. We've also got the phone, so pretty standard phone app. So at the moment I haven't got a phone connected, but we've got a way to dial different numbers, and then the phone will sync its call history and its contacts with the phone system on the car as well, and then you'll know who's calling you. So pretty standard stuff on the phone app there. And we can go manage devices, so we can view my phone. We could delete it if we need to. And then we've got some apps here. So we've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So in the Subaru Outback, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are wired only, so using one of the USB ports down here. So if you had your phone plugged in, you'll be able to access those too. Car information as well. So we've got driving statistics here. So if you're in what angle you're at here as well, and then what the wheels are doing, you'll be able to view what you're doing when you're off-roading. And you've got maintenance as well. So you can see when things were last done on the cars. At the moment, no one's actually done anything with this. So there's no maintenance schedule set up in here. But if it was set up correctly, there'll be some details in there of how many miles you've got left on certain things. And then there's a setting app as well. So there's tons of settings in here. So we can go into clock. So we can set the time setting, time zone, automatic, or pick it up from GPS or the DAB. Clock format, daylight saving time as well. Display, so we can see brightness dial, brightness contrast, so we can choose how bright we want the screen. Display off as well. Wi-Fi settings, so you can connect the Subaru Outback to a existing Wi-Fi network. So if you've got a Wi-Fi network at home, you can connect the car to your Wi-Fi at home and get software updates if you need to. Reminder screen, so you can put different family events in the car, which is a bit strange, but it reminds you of different maintenance, birthdays and anniversaries as well. We've also got meter screen, so you can choose gauge initial movement. Meter information screen, you can choose what type of things are telling you here. And we've got turn by turn screen interruption as well. So once you've got any direction on the screen, it will overlay what is coming up on the screen. And then the camera, so you've got the rear view camera, so you can choose to have that delayed or steering angle lines turned on. And then the climate control, so it says customize climate button to AC as well, so that's pretty handy. And then you've got language, so you can choose between different languages you want. So you've got Australian English, UK English. I'm going to change that to UK English. English UK. Tyre pressure units, you can choose between PSI or KPA. Not entirely sure what that is, but I'll put it on screen what that means. Home screen shortcuts, you can turn that on if you want to. So I'd imagine there's some shortcuts on here. Yeah. So you can add some shortcuts to certain things like USB, and you can add a shortcut to Apple CarPlay or something. So go back to settings. You can choose to have it say welcome and goodbye when you turn on the screen and turn off the screen. So you can have favorite widgets you want to set. So you can choose to have certain things showing up all the time. Birthday list, anniversary list. You can just have a look in there. Yeah, you can choose to add to people's birthdays. It reminds you, I guess. Software update, factory reset, system information, and then there's some license information as well. And then on the top, we've got sound. So you can go to audio. You can choose to have virtual bass turned on. Sound customization, so the equalizer and stuff. And you've got sound restorer, dynamic beat enhancer, speed volume control. So you can choose to have the volume get louder when you're going faster. Aux volume gain, so you can choose to have the gain turned up on the aux device that's plugged in. And then we've got navigation, so show on map, show long route, arrival distance time. So let's have a quick look at the show on map settings.
A few moments later.
Wow, there's tons of stuff in here. So you can choose to have certain things show up, so you can choose any one of those options to turn off or on. So if you're really obsessed with wineries, you can have that always displaying where they are. Show long route, again, probably similar sort of thing. Yeah, parking, petrol stations. We've got motor exit preview, automatic zoom, hide, show route bar, route preference, avoid certain things. So if we go avoid toll roads, ferries, carpool lanes, unpaved roads, route preference, fastest route, shortest route, most eco-friendly, avoid motorways, and then speed cameras, map updates as well. So you can choose to update the map via USB, Wi-Fi, or mobile as well. Then we've got phone, so you can have managed devices, look at your recent calls, so you can automatically download phone book recent calls and how to sort them. Messages, so you can say incoming message notifications, automatically download messages, quick reply as well. And you can change the device name for Bluetooth. You've got Apple CarPlay, device list, you can choose what devices are using Apple CarPlay as well, and then same for Android Auto. Radio as well, so you've got FM, yeah, you can turn on the different news announcements, traffic announcements, alternate frequencies, seek sensitivity, that sort of thing. And then DAB, same sort of settings from the radio app as well. And then the actual car itself, so a lot of settings in here as well. So you've got the eyesight, which is this is the smart features that the Outback comes with. So you've got pre-collision braking turned on, emergency lane keeping assist, lane departure prevention function, and then steering, alarm method when lane deviation, so you can have the steering wheel vibrate or buzzer. Cruise control, acceleration characteristics as well, level 3, so you can choose between different levels for that. Lead vehicle acquisition sound, so if the lead vehicle in front of you is moving, you can choose to have a sound. Speed limiter as well, intelligent speed limiter offset speed, so you can have it in increments of 1, -5, so it's pretty useful. And then lead vehicle moving monitor as well, select drive on left and then drive on right. So if you're driving this abroad, you can choose to have the car figure out what lane you're in, which is quite useful. And you've got eyesight assist monitor, so you can choose to have different colours for that. Reverse automatic braking, so if you're reversing, the whole car will just automatically brake if you're going to crash into something. Driver monitoring system, this is this bar up here, so it would do repeat facial scan, so no, we won't do that. User recognition, register user, delete all users. And then you can have keyless entry system, so hazard warning flasher for that. And then the interior light, you can choose how long that stays on, so that's pretty customizable. 30 seconds, 10, 20, or off completely. And then you can have the demister, 15 minutes or continuous. It's pretty good. And then the one-touch lane changer. Auto door, auto unlock. So it says automatic door unlocks when you shift into park. and then auto door unlock when you shift out of park as well. And then power rear gate as well, power rear gate memory. So what does that actually do? Remember this previously registered rear gate height. Okay, so if you can't reach the button, you can choose to have it open a bit less. Rear seat reminder is turned off currently, vehicle dynamics off. Auto vehicle hold, so this turns itself off every single time you get in the car and start the engine. That's just vehicle hold, so it turns itself off every time for some reason. Auto stop is turned off. We've got the X mode, rear vehicle detections as well. Steering responsive headlights, warning volumes, units as well, and TPMS as well. That's pretty much it for the settings in the car. We've also got these shortcuts as well, and then we've also got some buttons down here. So we've got the driver profiles. We've got 2 drivers in there at the moment, and we've got a shortcut button to the vehicle. So you've got shortcut directly to the vehicle control for the car, which lets you turn on the auto vehicle hold, auto start, stop, and that sort of thing. So in here we've got the driver's vehicle display. So we got the traditional dials on the left and right, and we've also got a very small screen in the middle, which shows you a bunch of information like the cruise control settings when you're doing cruise control live. And also there's a few buttons down here. So we've got a information button and then 2 up and down arrows. And then what you can do is you can cycle between different displays. So you've got no device connected, the compass view as well, tire pressures. So you get a little bit of a widget display up in the top there. How long you've been driving for, MPG, how much fuel you've got left as well. So pretty good. And then on the steering wheel, you've got the media controls. So you've got the source button, volume up and down, track select as well. And then you've got the voice control settings there. And then on this side, you've got the cruise control buttons. You've got the automatic steering, speed limiter. You've got the how much gap for the cars you're in between them. And then the set and res, and then the speed limit button there. So that's been a look at the infotainment system in the Subaru Outback. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to learn more about what the interface does, visit theinterface.uk. We've got a full video of the Subaru Outback coming very soon, full in-depth review of that car. Link is in the description and the top right-hand corner. Thank you for watching this video. My name's Alex, and we'll see you again next time.